Alright, so I'm either still in Illinois or I just came into Kentucky, 17 miles out from my next stop. And I just wanted to show some of the traffic aware cruise control. So if you look at the dash, I have the max set at 75. I'm going 74 miles an hour right now. And it's gonna keep me a couple of car lengths behind the car that's in front of me. So they're going about 75. They're probably going a little bit faster than 75 because they're gaining. They're gaining and losing. So they're probably not using cruise control, so they're less consistent with their speed. But it's gonna keep me so many car lengths behind them. I can increase my max speed and the car will only go up to that max speed. So if I take it up to 78, so it went up to 78 and that car is kind of still in the same, well, I feel like it's pulling away from me. I don't have on auto steer right now. For most of the trip I've had auto steer off. I just had it on for a little bit. I'm still not comfortable with that yet. Feels like it pulls to the left, like it hugs the dashed line to the left. And it probably does that intentionally because it might lose the right line if another lane or if there's an exit. All right, you can see it went down to 74 miles per hour, so the car in front of me slowed down. So my car is matching the speed they're going. Now, if I go over to the next lane, and there's no one in front of me in that lane, then the car accelerates up to my max speed of 78 miles an hour. And it'll stay at this rate, my max speed, until, I get less than 2 lengths to the car in front of me, and it'll slow down to keep me 2 or 3 lengths away from that car. So I really, really enjoy that feature. It makes the drive a lot better. I don't use my feet on the pedals at all. When I was still in Kansas City, traffic came almost to a complete stop, 15, 20 miles per hour, and the car slowed all the way down. When you get close to someone, it doesn't necessarily apply the brakes yet. It just lets off the acceleration and let the regenerative braking take over. But yeah, when it slowed down to about 15, I can tell the brakes actually came on. So it's gonna do what it needs to do to avoid the front collision. I'm still paying attention, so if there's a fire truck stopped in the middle of the road, I'm not gonna run into it. My feet are close enough to the pedal where I'll be able to adjust. You can see I caught up to the vehicle in front of me, so it slowed me down to 73 miles an hour. You can see on the screen, it's picking up the car in front of me and the semi truck that's next to it. So it's tracking both of those. So this is a feature I didn't have last time. I really enjoy it. It makes the ride that much more enjoyable for me. Here are my screens. I have the Waze website up, and then I have my navigation below it. Sometimes, I don't have music on right now, but I put the music down there, but I leave Waze up. So if there's a slowdown, if there's something in the roadway, if there's cops up ahead, I have that information. So that's there as well. I'm gonna put on auto steer. So now auto steer is on. You can see the steering wheel turn blue. So it's gonna keep me in my lane, and since the traffic aware cruise control is on as well, and it's gonna keep me behind that car. So this is auto steer. It's still kind of feel like it's going to the left a little bit. And all right, a curve is coming up, so you can watch it around the curve. I mean, it's not bad. I guess as a human, it's hard to get used to giving up that control. So I don't use auto steer that much, but the traffic aware cruise control I am using pretty much all the time. It's really good when there's a lot of traffic. You just don't have to switch in accelerator to brake. Just let the car handle it and switch lanes when you need to switch lanes. And that's about it. So 11 miles from my next supercharger. I still have 138 miles of range left. I really appreciate the additional range this car has. that's about it for now. Give me some thumbs up, subscribe, and ask me some questions, and I'll try to get to those and answer them later.